Hello YouTube. In this video of my B2620, I will basically deconstruct the strobe light, ROPS light, back, front, strobe, whatever. I've got three different setup up there, so I will take this apart and kind of show you how I put it together. So what I'll do first is I'll take the ROPS down. I will open the top to show you how it's actually attached to the ROPS, what I had to do there, and then I'll take it completely apart and show you all the different components and the reason I built it that way. I wanted a clean look, so as you can see, there's no U-bolt or U-bracket showing. It's all interior, it's all inside. The only bolts showing are those four little bolts, like two on this side and two on the other side. That's it. There's no other hole or anything showing. So in order to keep that clean look, I had to do several trial and error kind of things. So the building of this took quite a few weeks, me planning, putting it on, adjusting, planning again, and again, just this strobe light system that I put on the top. I'll give you a better view of that. That is actually what complicated this whole project the most. The strobe light themselves were only about $18 to buy. But the aggravation, the time, everything to try to come up with something that would look good and actually fit and work for me through my system of wiring that I put on, and then again my control panel that I made. This section here, this little flap, is basically what controls those strobe lights. Three different settings for flashing the lights, an on and off button here, but it's all everything is controlled by this switch here, which is the one that says this turn something on. That switch, which I explained earlier in another video, that when I turn this one on, my on button is activated, and I have to remove the cover here, but as you can see, I made a bracket here, and I have another trigger switch horn kind of style here that when I press the backup, this one activate the backup alarm, and those three items are controlled with that one switch. So I will stop this video and I will bring the ROPS down and show you a little more detail on this thing here. Alright, back again. So here I put the ROPS down and I unscrew the cover with the little hexagon nuts that I purchased for that. Again, I like the look of these. So there's only four nuts that put the cover on. Now the inside of the cover is a strobe light underneath, as you can see here. That can be deconstructed. I'll deconstruct all of that. I'll put them all for you to see, and I'll explain a little bit. But I wanted to show, before I do that and take it all apart, I wanted to show the U brackets, which again are inside the box. When the cover's on, you don't see them. So I've got a 3-nut system on there to make sure it's nice and secure. A couple nuts, and then because the U-bolts were long, so I used this. A couple of regular ones. The top one is those nylon insert nuts to lock it in. Got these from Princess Auto. Got a whole kit of that. I think that box was like on special for $8, which is a good deal. So that's how it's secure to my ROPS. I put some Gorilla Tape where the brackets are, just so it doesn't scratch the paint if I ever remove it, whatever. There's several items in there that can be deconstructed. This little back panel, and again, that's a feature I did to for the front LED bar. I'll show you exactly why I did this way. I got the back light showing there, the wiring all coming through. The wiring, again, for the strobe light is pretty extensive. Again, that was one of those things that I wish I would have done different, but I had the lights, I wanted to utilize them. And the way I build this, again, I'll be able to modify this in the future if I want to. I'll explain this. So what I'll do now, I'll stop the video again. I'll actually take this whole assembly right out of there. I'll take it right off the ROPS, unhook all the wiring, lay it down on my little bench here, and I'll explain each part, how they were built and why they were built that way. So I'll see you in a minute again.